Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Why Teresa Giudice needs to turn over a new leaf during our pause opinion. Since the inception of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, there has only ever been one major player. Teresa Giudice has flipped tables, plotted against her brother, and lied her way to the top. But that's why fans love her. Now, with the unease of a possible Garden State pause, Tree is trying to wiggle her way back into the good graces of the network and Bravo fans. But to do so, she is going to need to make a few changes. Recently, while walking the red carpet, Teresa discussed her inevitable return to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. While speaking with Access Hollywood, she opened up about the pause. "I'm fine with it. I feel like they need to bring us back 'cause everybody wants us to come back. But you know what? Whenever Bravo's ready, I'll be ready. We'll see." Those were some pretty strong and confident words from the mother of four. Tre joked, "We'll see if I'll be ready." No. Giudice chimed in, stating it would be weird if she had a show on Bravo and her mother didn't. Tree added, "It's up to them, obviously. It's always up to them. I'm the OG. They're not getting rid of me till Bravo gets rid of me." Perhaps more surprisingly, the author confirmed that if the same cast was brought back for season 15, she would still be a yes. Some viewers feel like Tree can't be picky, especially since she is having to go through another tax lien from the state of New Jersey. Odds are, she really needs to stay on the network's good side so she can continue to collect those hefty paychecks. Even though Tree has said she'd be happy to share the screen again with Melissa Gorga, tensions are still high. The two families haven't spoken to one another in years. During her interview, Teresa made it clear that she wouldn't be willing to reconcile with Melissa or Joe Gorga for the sake of the show. This means that if both were brought back, there probably wouldn't be a cast trip, and there would be two different filming schedules. To be honest, I think I'd rather a cast shakeup than have to watch that mess all over again. Teresa made sure to deliver a dig in the form of a non-existent sprinkle cookie. Melissa finally cashed in on her own line of cookies, which Tree admitted she has never tried. No big surprise there. If Tree and Melissa were both to return, I think there would have to be some concessions made. The series didn't do well with the feud, so both women would have to figure out a way to interact. And I'm not sure Tree is up for that currently. However, it's time for a decision. I don't care what anyone says, but Bravo is missing out on quality filming opportunities. During her interview, Teresa noted, "Everything's good regarding her and Luis Ruiz." She added, "We're going on 5 years next month that I met him, and then August will be 3 years that we're married." But fans already know stuff is bubbling under the surface. Both have been accused of owing the state of New Jersey a hefty chunk of money. And Teresa has already been down this road before when she was married to Joe Giudice. Fans just know that stuff is going on behind the scenes. Season 14 was quite boring, but if Bravo was willing to film, Tree fans are convinced they would be getting TV gold. The jury is still out on whether Trey will be asked back. The rumor mill seems to think she might be given her own show, but I feel like that would be a dud. I'm not interested in watching an at-home show with Teresa and Luis. I am, however, interested in seeing Teresa and Melissa back on the same screen. Frankly, we don't need to fix what wasn't broken. If the two women can pull themselves together, we might just have a perfect season to look forward to. The Real Housewives of New Jersey is available to stream on Peacock and Hulu in the UK and The Real Housewives of New Jersey enters a much-needed pause. One cast member sits at the very heart of the show's stormy legacy, Teresa Giudice. For over a decade, Teresa has been the face of RHONJ, the table-flipping icon, the survivor of scandal, the matriarch of a fractured family dynasty. But now, in this rare moment of quiet reflection, it's time for Teresa to do something she's resisted for far too long. Turn over a new leaf. We've all watched Teresa evolve. From the early seasons where she was more interested in sprucing up her mansion with marble and leopard print, to the later years marred by prison sentences, divorces, family feuds, and fiery reunions. She's grown, certainly. But in many ways, she's also stayed exactly the same. The Teresa we see today is still entrenched in grudges, defensive to a fault, and often refuses to take accountability for the chaos swirling around her. This RHONG pause, perhaps the most significant break the show has ever seen, is more than just a breather from the drama. It's a golden opportunity for transformation, not just for the franchise, but for Teresa herself. After all, when the cameras are off, the masks can come down. And if Teresa is ever going to step into a healthier, more self-aware chapter of her life, now is the time. A decade of drama. The Teresa effect. Let's be honest. Teresa Giudice is RHONG. Love her or loathe her, the show wouldn't have become a cultural juggernaut without her signature brand of chaos. From flipping that infamous table in season 1 to navigating the fallout from her legal troubles, Teresa's life has always blurred the lines between reality TV and reality itself. But somewhere along the way, the drama that once made her compelling began to feel toxic, both for her and the people around her. The never-ending feud with her brother Joe Gorga and sister-in-law Melissa has turned stale. It's no longer entertaining, it's exhausting. Every season rehashes the same familial fractures, with Teresa often painting herself as the victim while dismissing her own role in perpetuating the conflict. This cycle has alienated her from much of the audience and even some of her castmates. The longer it continues, the more it erodes her credibility and fan support. From villain to visionary, a chance for reinvention. Turning over a new leaf doesn't mean losing what made Teresa iconic. It means evolving. The best housewives, think Bethany Frankel or Neon Leakes, have successfully reinvented themselves without losing their edge. Teresa has that same potential, but she needs to stop clinging to past grievances like security blankets. Let go of the Gorga drama. Stop fighting every perceived slight. Learn to listen instead of just reacting. She's already shown flickers of growth in recent seasons. Her relationship with her daughters, especially Gia, has revealed a more maternal, vulnerable side of her that fans connect with. Her marriage to Luis Ruiz has been polarizing, but it's also been a catalyst for a new chapter. The question is, will she write that chapter with introspection, or will it be yet another sequel to old vendettas? The pause is a gift. If she uses it wisely, Bravo's decision to put RHONG on pause is unprecedented. It suggests a deep need to recalibrate the franchise. For Teresa, this could be a moment of personal reset. Without the pressure of producers and storylines, she can reevaluate her role, not just on the show, but in her own life. It's a time to ask hard questions. What does she really want from her platform? Is it fame at all costs, or is it a legacy of growth, resilience, and authenticity? Now is the time to step out of the echo chamber. Surrounding herself only with loyalists who echo her version of the truth doesn't foster growth. Real change requires discomfort, humility, and a willingness to see oneself through a different lens. Therapy, coaching, even a good old-fashioned break from social media. These aren't weaknesses, they're tools. Tools Teresa could use to reemerge not just as a reality star, but as a woman transformed. The audience is ready, but are you, Teresa? Audiences are evolving. The days of applauding toxicity for the sake of drama are fading. Viewers want layered stories, authentic transformations, and women who rise after falling, who grow beyond their on-screen personas. Teresa's redemption arc is ripe for the taking. But she must show us something real, something raw, something different. Imagine a Teresa who calls a truce not because it's good TV, but because she's genuinely tired of war. A Teresa who admits her flaws without defensiveness. A Teresa who uses her platform to speak on reinvention, on forgiveness, on what it means to rebuild, not just a brand, but a soul. That Teresa? She'd be more powerful than the table flipper ever was.